The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Houston Oilers taking on the Buffalo Bills. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. But you look at this defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Oilers 7, Bills 0. Tyler Bass set the kickoff.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Allen. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Down the left sideline. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Walker. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And he
takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
On the jump. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hurt.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
1st down, Oilers.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check, man.
Now here's Samuel on the end around. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, check that. Street. Hey.
Here's Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Josh Jacobs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Pass on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game? You play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and now it's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third and 9 here. Throwing now is Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Bills 7.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at 49. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick six. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question, and neither is another pick six.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. That is caught by Laporta. A big play here for Buffalo, 47 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Right there, hurt. Cowboy 80. Check, Bobcat. Ready?
On second down, Jacobs. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
70.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Houston.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Curtis Samuel, 69 yards. And the Oilers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Watkins here. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Again, that's Watkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, Allen across the middle and into the hands of Ridley. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. So the 3 points there at CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Come on.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal. Go.
He's going to try and do this himself. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Stephanie! 70 Rangers.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 23 yards on the play.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Three. Big Lion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert!
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A final shot before half for Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Head the street. Head the street. Rig alert. Rig alert.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 28-yard line.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the night. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And quickly they get to the line.
16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They run again with Walker.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And it's taken in at the 9. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On play action, they'll throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
103 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down, Houston.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Samuel going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on, come on. Hey. Go.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Pat Freiermuth
from 6 yards away.
And the Oilers have got it on cruise control. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Oilers 59, Bills 10. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. He goes 86 yards there on the touchdown run. And the Bills are able to at least get one score back.
Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
122 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
The Bills on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
And Walker once more.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 8. On the counter, it's Walker.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. From midfield, here's Allen.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Brandon Eccles.
And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Let's go now.
1st down.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy, and that particular play just came from the outside.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on.
Go check. Go check. Ready.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 128 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handling.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Allen off the play fake. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills. 43 yards.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Houston, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here, and they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the